Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jane. I'm here at the Arcanist Guild, about to take on the level 30 class quest. After this, I will be embarking on the Scholar job quest. So let's get started, shall we? Sinking Doesmaga. Acting Guildmaster Thubrigan has instructions for you from Forseer Khylia. I've never been able to say their names right. I'm sorry. I've been expecting you, Bryce. As ever, Clea's predictions prove accurate almost down to the moment, and her mind is especially sharp with such a dangerous confrontation in the offing. The Yellow Jackets have contacted us with word of Doesmaga. It appears his merchant vessel is presently anchored off the coast of Bloodshore. Once the pirate's business there is conducted, rumor has it that he intends to embark on an extended voyage to the east. It will be some time before he returns once more to Limsa Lominsa. If we pass up this opportunity, Khylia will lose her chance to settle the score with Doesmaga, and we risk the Forcer stumbling once more into the blackest melancholy. Simply getting close to Doesmaga will prove difficult. Khylia has, however, already formulated a solution and has set her grand strategy into motion. Your first task in this undertaking is to travel to Costa del Sol and deliver this set of directions to a fisherman by the name of Rilzern. More instructions will be forthcoming. They're way... Oh, I know where they're at. What is it you want, lad? As you can see, I've my hands full with me fishing. Directives lists. A short list of orders drafted by Milvan's Gate Assessor Khylia. Ah, thanks for that. I've been told to expect you. Here, you're to take one of me earrings and deliver it to the cook. Oblona? Obilona. Why do these people have to have such odd names? Go right back to the ferry dock where I was. Okay, there they are. Yes, and how might I help you? Master Gigaruju is expecting his supper any moment now. A fresh herring. Why, the master does enjoy a bit of broiled fish in an evening. This might even earn me a few extra coins for this week's wages. Well, you have earned yourself one of my homemade eel pies. I should tell you, though, your Arcanist colleague was quite insistent that you take the eel pie to Master Giruju rather than scoff it down yourself. Ugh. And what brings you to my, and I use the term facetiously, humble abode, dear sir? Such a heavenly aroma. Are you perchance carrying an ill pie about your person? How commendable that you should research the delicacies that tickle my fancy before daring to intrude upon my most ponderous of ponderings. Speaking of ponderous, well, I was speaking of it at least. I have a hefty purse of gil to persuade you to relinquish your claims on that pastry. One moment, if you will. I have been instructed by a Melvin's Gate assessor to hand over this message to whoever delivers an ill pie to Master Gigeruju. Take the purse you received from Master Gigeruju and hand it to the dancer, Elgith, as she prepares to turn home. Khylia. Right there. Oops, sorry. Yes, if you're looking for a dancer, then I would first see your coin. I've 3 children to feed and no time to waste on idle chat. Oh my, that is quite a purse. My precious darlings will eat like queens this week. And such a simple job as well. I was told to expect you, you see. In return for the coin, I am to give you these. The leather satchel is from your Mikote friend, and the pareo is from me. That last item you are to deliver to Drogo, the warehouse foreman. Let's see. I ain't got time for the likes of you. If you don't get me work squared away soon, the master will have me head on a pike. You've got something for me, you say? Hey now, ain't this Elgith's pareo? Pareo? I don't know. That Mikote lass said someone would be bringing me a gift what I couldn't refuse and stick me with the pitchfork if she wasn't telling the God's own truth. Here, you're supposed to add this bottle of wine. Take it to the Flying Shark and pour a cup for the sailors what drinking there. That's what she told me to tell you, any road. I'd watch me back if I were you, though, son. Them sailors the meanest bunch of cutthroats I ever did see. Let's see. Want me to taste your wine, eh? Well, now, I ain't one to pass up free grog. A million's teats. Now that's a bloody fine drop. If we ship this stuff to the east, we'll be selling bottles by the crate. You coming with us back to the Morning Star? The captain will want to have a word with you. Agree to board the Morning Star? Sure. There's a good lad. And for ye, Miss Dancer, you stick close to old Herr Scat. It gets damn cold on them long voyages. Shh, we'll talk later. You ready then? We'll be off as soon as the boat's loaded. Duty calls commence battle for sinking Doesmaga. If your level is above 34, it will be synced. Ah, fine grog and a fine woman. The captain will be pleased with this haul. Pray, do not stare so. This was the most expedient method of gaining access to the ship. I will take that satchel from you now. You may have it back after I take the items I need. Hey, what mischief are you two about? I was merely borrowing some clothes. You wouldn't want me to catch a chill from this brisk ocean air, would you? You'll be dancing yourself warm once we get it on the ship, lass. You better slip off that ratty robe before you meet the captain. Of course, of course. I'll be happy to show him the performance that awaits. The bitch's Admiral Lapdog, come back for that lesson, have ye? It is I who will be teaching this day. My lecture will focus on the manipulation of reality through applied strategy. Enough of this damn yapping. By the time I'm done with you, you remember who your real master is. wasn't good. Okay, let's try this again. God. Got him. What in the hell? Shit. Oh, I missed it again. Oh my god. Well, whatever. I may need to just lose this so I can do the whole thing again. Oh no, I might lose on purpose. This anyway. Oh well. We have both of our topazes. We're good to go. Oh, I messed up on this fight again. You're pretty much done, so. That's it. I am sorry I messed up on that part of the fight. I am really, really sorry. Doesmaga now faces defeat. He will flee to the starboard rail. Obvious. Next comes his attempt to escape into the sea. You think you're pulling me strings, do you? Think I'll dance to your tune? Well, I ain't falling for your bloody tricks. It is at this moment he notices the yellow jackets I had you summon in my explicit instructions to Rilzen. You were a fool to return, Doesmaga. I hear you're fond of shackles, so we brought a set especially for you. This concludes today's lecture. Thank you, Bryce. This strategy would not have succeeded without your flawless execution, which suggests that my tactics yet require more work. One must allow for some small deviation in performance. I believe, however, that I now understand when my calculations went awry. It is not enough to wish to shape reality. One must also have a complete understanding of the reality one wishes to obtain. It is time I sought out our guildmaster. Pray convey to Mistress Thuribian my fondest wishes and my appreciation for all that she has done for me. The true test of my strategies now begins. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. That's so pretty. Once again, my apologies for messing up on recording the first part of that fight. God, I did that last time. That's how come I was re-recording it this time, so I could get the whole thing, and I still screwed it up. Oh well. Sorry. Welcome back, Bryce. There is much I would ask you, but first, may I have the satchel you received during your assignment? The original owner needs her costume back, you see. I'll make sure everything is returned safe and sound. Now, let us speak of Khylia. I am glad to know that she has finally freed herself to pursue her heart's desire, and you are to thank for awakening the Foreseer to her self-imposed fetters. The brilliance of Khylia's strategies served to blind her to her own feelings, and it pained me to see her suffer so. Your example may even encourage Khylia to improve her combat abilities, although such will surely come in time. After all, she intends to study under the Guild Master's direct instruction. Imagine those two obsessive Arcanists and the complexity of the tactics they will develop. It may very well be that your actions in bringing them together will prove the catalyst that sparks a new era of invention in the art of archamia. You too should look to the improvement of your discipline if you are to keep pace with all that is certain to follow. To that end, I would offer you a new technique, one that allows you to affect a wide swath of the battlefield and drain the life force of your foes. And that is the end of the Arcanist. Now I can begin Scholar.